Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're good. I hope you're alright. I hope everything is bubbling well for you. You know what I'm saying? This video is late and I apologize. I did actually film a video that was meant to be out yesterday, Wednesday, but I think on Tuesday now my spirit was just not. You know, your spirit is just telling you like, no, don't do that. I was like, cool. So what are we gonna do next? So, I was asking you guys to send me your dilemma questions. I mean, not dilemma question, really. Valentine dilemmas, and this was on Snapchat actually. Valentine dilemmas and worst dates and stuff. And I did get some response, but I'm like, yo, this is wild. I don't know if I want this wild thing on my channel. So I just posted them on Snapchat instead. But I just thought, you know what? Actually, I thought about posting it on here, but then I just thought I actually have my own, and it's just nice to share my own because mine is like children friendly. Some of the messages I was getting on Snapchat, it's not children friendly, and I don't know how I feel about that. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. Okay. Anyways, guys, so let's get into the story time. So this event happened like way back, okay, and it's not a date, it's just a Valentine dilemma, okay. What actually happened was back in the day, so our teachers made us do like some Valentine what's it called, Valentine Secret Santa. So this is like Christmas, but like everyone put their names in a heart, and then whoever you get is your vow. So it could be a girl, could be a boy, teacher, kiniko, go with everything, you know what I'm saying. So I had this guy who is like, he was alright, good looking, but we don't vibe, like we are not friends. It's just one of my schoolmates, my classmates. We don't vibe, we don't talk, nothing. We're just there. So I was like, wow, this is gonna be so hard because I don't know what he likes, I don't know what he doesn't like. All I know that he's a Christian, so that's all I know. So anyway, I came home and I told my family. Then I wasn't living with my parents, I was living with my guardian, and I was like, oh, this is what we're doing at school and we need to get presents and stuff. And they're like, okay, I've had. Now when grown-ups say they've had, it's just for you to shut up, I've had, shut up, that kind of thing. So that was how, they said they've had. I was like, cool, we didn't worry about it. But then like following up, like the next day at school, my friends would be talking about what they have in mind, what their parents are trying to get their vows and kinikon. And I was like, wow, it would be nice for me to also, get something nice for this guy, I was trying to like, push the ideas, the vibe already, So 2 weeks before Valentine's Day now, I'm like, oh, coming back home to my family, I said, oh, just like a reminder that it's 2 weeks to the date, we need to get something. Now I don't know if I was expecting them to be like, okay, so what do you have in mind, like, just showing a way of interest and like, okay, this is the plan. All I had was, I've had, stop disturbing me, I've had, the more you talk about it, the more I won't get it, you're gonna go to school empty. Them threats that your parents always dish at you, they give you dishing. So I didn't want to be a pain in the ass. I just said, okay, cool, didn't talk about it again. So next day at school, everybody was talking about trying to make a card. I was like, it would be so nice to make a card. At least that's the only thing I can control. I don't know what these people are gonna get for this guy. Let me just make a card, Happy Valentine's Day. Just think of something really nice to post and put in a card, King Kong, what's up. That was how my friends were like, actually no, they're not making a card, they're gonna get their parents to buy a card. And I was like, if I make a card now, it look like I'm broke, like I don't have money, molo, like my parents. But I'm like, out of all of us, it's my dad that's actually abroad, I have to act like an abroad kid, what I'm saying, like I can't just be like, So I came back home and I said to my guardian that actually, what, as part of the gift, can we also buy a card? And then I got told off. They said, if you talk about it again, we'll beat you. And we don't want to be beaten. Like we don't like it. We don't want to be whipped now. So I said, okay, cool. Won't talk about it. Keep it silent, whatever. So back to school now, and during our break time, we're talking about it. And I started making up lies, guys. I started making up lies. Mom Barrow, I was lying. they're talking about what they want to get, their files, and I'm like, yeah, me too. Like, I started making up stuff. Like, listen, I feel like acting was meant for me, because the way I was making up stuff, like, they believed me. My dad is abroad, so I'm capable of, I'm, started making up stuff. And I'm like, yo, I'm making up stuff. I hope I don't fumble. Okay. So a week before the day now, Eva's talking about, just talking about stuff like how they're gonna wrap it up, and I'm just sitting there like, I don't even know if I'm gonna bring something in. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, you know what? Fingers crossed, we're praying, we're believing, and I casually brought it up again. Actually, my sister now brought it up again now because we go to the same school, so it was a whole school thing, not just a class thing. So she brought it up, and then she's like the baby of the house, and whatever she says, people pay attention to her. So she brought it up, and they were like, "Oh, Rhoda, are you also doing this as well?" And I was like, I already told you guys that I am. Why are we having this conversation again? Told you already. So I said, yes, I am having this conversation. Like, I'm having this I'm having the Santa whatever Valentine's thing as well. And they're like, so who is this person? Like, boy, girl? I said it's a boy. Now, if I is a boy, it makes it a lot difficult because you can't just give them, like, my sister was a girl, so she could just give them one of like we have so many like outfits and stuff from that we always buy whenever my dad comes from the UK, so we haven't won stuff, so it was easy to give out. Whereas the guy is a boy, like, how am I gonna give him a girl stuff? It could make sense, So they were like, okay, they will sort it out, okay, cool. Now, I think it was the weekend before the day. I think my guardian was going out, and I said to her that, it's like 5 days or a couple of days before the day, like, as she's going out, it'd just be nice to just she now said that she's heard that I think that's what she now asked me. But being a child, I don't know, I said maybe like a nice t-shirt or something, like, I don't know. Now, I've never bought outfits in Nigeria. Like, I don't know where they buy clothes because I don't do shopping in Nigeria. Like, when I was living there, all my stuff are coming from abroad. I never really had a course to go shopping or go to the market or anything. It's just like, I think I was only going to the next street to like blend pepper, to buy sweets, recharge card, like something so petty. Like, so all of like what to get a guy from, I'm bearing in mind we're much younger, so I had no idea. So I was like, I don't know, like, maybe she can use her, 2 cents to get something nice. So she said, okay, cool, that she's gonna go to the market and see what. So she came back and she goes, she forgot. I was like, Timmy Bamile, like, this is the last Saturday before the day, and she forgot, and she only goes to this big markets on the weekend, So I was like, so what are we gonna do? She's like, don't worry, that, whatever. I was like, cool. So I think Valentine's Day, or the day that we did it, was a Friday. I think it was a Friday that we did it. So on Wednesday, like, just like, I think 4 days or 3 days before the day, I just casually reminded them that, it's on Friday, or whatever the day it was. And they started yelling at me that, why didn't I remind them beforehand? That, why am I just telling them now? And I was like, since the day they told me, I've been telling you guys, you guys say you've heard, They're like, okay, that when they go out today, they go and see if they can pick up 1 or 2 things, and then, don't worry, that to be sorted. So this was now 2 days before the Valentine's Day now. They were like, okay, they're going out again today, that they're gonna, buy it. So after I came back from school, I was expecting to see something, that I'll be wrapping up for my vow. And they came and said, there was so many traffic that they didn't have time to really go to places. They just had to go pick up some food stuff and come back home because of traffic. And I don't know, I think something was happened to the driver. I don't even know what the excuse was, but it was something like had to do traffic or something like that. So I was like, okay, well, next tomorrow. So now imagine, like, next tomorrow is today, and today they didn't go. So I said, okay, well, we only have 1 day, which is tomorrow. We actually have to, So then a day before Val's Day, now I came home expecting again some sort of, I don't know what I was expecting, at least a present, And then I came and they're like, again. So I got home and I'm thinking, I was expecting, like, to see something. And they're like, wait, who actually instigated this whole Valentine thing in school? Like, I said, my teachers, like, they just, it's something fun, we didn't think about anything. Like, they're like, They didn't know that things are hard here. Like, you know, the statement they were making, I just knew that they haven't gone. They didn't even, you know. So I was so upset and I was so worried because I didn't have anything to give my vow. I can't go to school by myself. Like, could it work? You know. So I was just like, you know. So I was just like I don't even know what's gonna happen. Like, I'm actually so worried now. And they're like, oh, don't worry, that trust me, I'm not gonna go to school empty-handed tomorrow morning. That I'm gonna go with a gift. You know, there's still time. That my brother, who's not actually my blood brother, but he'll be the one to go run around to the next street and go and pick up something for me. So I was like, okay. I mean, you can't doubt. I mean, even if you doubt self, what's that gonna do? Like, you know, it's a day before the day. You just gotta. What's the worst thing that will happen? You just don't have a present. So the next day, now the day of Valentine, you know, I had school in the morning. So I was now saying that I'm going for school. Where's the present? We're like, oh, and something happened yesterday. They could my brother couldn't go. That don't worry. Before my first period at 8:30, that's when I started my first class. That he would drop something. I'm like, what shop is open this early in the morning? Because bear in mind, school starts a bit earlier than here in the UK. So school starts at 8 o'clock. Assembly starts at 8 o'clock. Usually, of normal business hours is like 9 o'clock, which is, you know, standard. I'm like, but my school starts at 8:30. You know, they're like, oh, don't worry, before break time, that somebody will be in my school to drop something. I said, okay. It's not a good excuse, but you know, we just gotta roll with it. So I got to school now, and you know, everyone's holding their lovely bag, and I'm just standing there like, I'm like, oh, don't worry, it's coming out of break time. That was what I kept on telling my friends, and they all wanted to know who my vow was, you know. So luckily enough, because the way timetable is structured in Nigeria, it's not as strict as here. Two teachers can swap class. Like it's just in the same classroom. Like, you know, one teacher teaches the whole, like, could teach like 4 class subjects, so she can decide which one she wants to teach you at that moment in time. So, you know, so for some reason now decided that okay, they're gonna do I think they're gonna do at lunchtime, or is it break time or lunchtime? I think it was lunchtime. They decided to do it. I don't even know, but no, in the morning. So which was like, okay, cool, that'll give enough time for my brother to come and drop my item. So that was how I think it was break time. So this is break time before lunchtime. One of the cleaners in the school said, oh, I'm looking for Rhoda. So I came and she just gave me this bag, and plastic bag. Now, you know them plastic bag that you buy from the African shop, you know, them blue plastic bag, you know, that you put your meat inside and everything. Yeah, so that's the bag she handed me. So I opened the bag now, and I look at what was inside, and I was like, I'm about to give this to my vow. It's not even wrapped up. Okay, so I just wrapped it up, put it back in my bag, and then break lunchtime now, I'm like, I was like, I can't believe I'm about to give this to my vow. So I was like, I was not hoping and praying that whoever who has me as a vow will just give me something so trash that would just be so meaningless, like a pen or pencil, so that way I don't feel bad, you know. Guess who my vow was? The guy that's my vow. So we're each other's vow. We're only 2 people in the whole of the class that were each other's vow. And everyone was like, oh la, like, you know, he's the guy I'm a girl, maybe it's a sign, kini konkin. I said, if it's a sign, I think I've ruined it by just getting him. I just go ahead. So guys, I'm stressing. I'm like, what if this guy has gone out? Like, you know when things start going through your mind. So it was not lunchtime, sorry, and everyone was giving their present. I'm looking at it so nice. They wrapped it up. They look, you know, like a really present bag. Like, you know, this guy now came, gave me this little box that had like a ribbon. Oh, I was like, okay. And everyone was wondering, like, okay, what's inside, like, opening, because everyone opened their presents, you know. And I was like, I wish he gave it to me privately. I wish we're not all together, because what I'm about to give to him is so embarrassing. So he gave me this box, and then I had to open it in front of everyone, and I felt so bad because I knew what I was going to give to him. So I opened this box, and it's lovely gold. I don't know if it's real gold, but like gold earrings. And I was like, this is so nice, like, this is so cute. But I felt bad, like, you know what I'm about to give this guy? So everyone was just like, oh, the guy should put it on for me, like, you know, trying. I was like, no, don't worry, don't worry, this and that. And the reason why I said don't worry is because for two reasons. First of all, my ears are not pierced, and I don't think he knew that. And secondly, my present is trash. Here you get. So everyone was insisting that no, that he should put the earring on for me and everything. And I only found out that my ears are not pierced. I said, oh no, don't worry about it. That I plan on getting my earrings. I just lied. I said I'm planning on getting my ears pierced soon. When I go to the UK for holiday, I'm gonna get a pierced. And so yeah, don't worry about it. So I'm like, okay, Rhoda, where's your own gifts for your vow? Who's your vow? I said, okay, my vow is this person. And lo and behold, I took this plastic bag out of my bag, and I said, happy Valentine. Guys, the present I gave to him was 3 pieces of bananas. I gave him 3 pieces of bananas, and he gave me lovely earrings. In my defense though, like, thinking about it now, I think mine was much more valuable because he could eat it. I don't know if he did, but he could eat it. I can't wear the earrings. My ears are not pierced. Till this very day, like, every time I go back home and I go back to my guardian's house, I still see the earrings on top of the wardrobe. I shouldn't even sell it. But when I go back, I'll actually sell it. So in my defense, I think my gift was actually okay. But that was so embarrassing because everybody in the whole classroom, I think at that time there were like 22 of us in our class. So like 2 to base in class. And I was the only one that with a whack present. Do you know how embarrassing that was? Honestly, since then, guys, it's been a ghetto, you know. But thank God we've recovered and we're still recovering, and by the grace of God giving me the energy, the strength, the money, whoever's gonna be my vow from this year, next year, the year after, I will try my best, you know, make sure that they really enjoy it and I give them something other than bananas, honestly. But yeah. But yeah, that's my worst Valentine's dilemma. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And whatever you guys are doing this Valentine, just know that the greatest Valentine present that anyone could get is Jesus Christ. Like, honestly, he died for our sins. That's the greatest gift you could ever receive. So if you don't have a vow and you feel like, oh, you know, I'm not feeling the love, just remember that Jesus loves you. You know, he died for your sins. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.